evening and welcome to another episode of Poor vs. Standard. Poor here, and this is one of our options play YouTube videos. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you learned something. As always, this is not a financial podcast, as far as we are not financial advisors, and everything in these podcasts are for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, don't sue us. Don't do it. So today we're going to cover the put side of things. We're going to cover how to sell and buy puts and what each contract would mean. We're going to do this in Robinhood and in thinkorswim. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So as you can see, I have brought up here the AMC August 20th $49 put, and I have the sell side of it up right now, which means you would get an $11.15 per share credit to sell someone the right to buy a bunch of these shares, right to sell a bunch of these shares, at 49 cents or $49. Man, rough day. So anyway, let's try that one more time. If you're selling a put, this put specifically, you are selling someone the right to sell you 100 shares of AMC stock at $49. Now, this is a bearish, this is not a bearish position, this is a bullish position. So that means you expect the price to go up if you're selling a put. And as you can see, your max profit, because this is just like selling a call in reverse, is going to be capped at that $11.15 per share, or $1,115. So if you look at this graph, that's where it, but you will still be in the profit, even though you will have to be sold those shares. So you will take ownership of shares at up to $38, because from 49, if you subtract 11, that's roughly $38, because there's the 15 cents. And then anything below that $38 line, you start to lose money. So if AMC goes down below 38, or you start to lose money, and that can go all the way to zero. So that's why that's called an uncovered put kind of thing. Normally, if you're going to buy a put, maybe if it'll let me, there we go. So buying a put means that you want to, basically you have 100 shares and you want to make sure that you lock in some profits. So let's say you bought AMC on the ride up at like $20, and now it's currently at $52. So you buy a $49 put. So that gives you the right to basically sell someone 100 shares of AMC at $49. So you have 100 shares that you bought at $20, and so you're making sure that you can sell them at $49. Now you're going to pay someone $11.15 roughly, I believe, for that right to sell that if it hits that price or below. So if it goes down to $38, if it goes down below $38, the lower it goes, the more money you make, because you're selling them at $49, even though that price is currently, much, much lower than $49. They have to buy them from you at $49. Now, if it keeps going up and up and up, eventually you have lost out on all your money. So if it's above $49 at the end of the expiration date, you're out your $11.15 per share, and that's the most you can lose. However, you have lost $1,115 in order to try and sell someone shares that went up and up and up. So you're out that money, but you still have your shares. So that's the buy side, and that's the sell side we already went over. Maybe again, there we go. Come on, there you go. Okay. And so basically all you have to do is just select the option you want, and you can select the buy or the sell side, and the puts are on the right, calls are on the left, and then you come down and it'll usually give you 10. You just delete the one if you want one option, and then you go through, you set your price, limit, day. Don't ever buy options on a where is that? I would only ever do limit. I wouldn't do market orders, and I would definitely not do any good till close orders on options, because options prices change drastically all the time. So don't ever do those things. But yeah, so then you would just review and buy. Now on the alt, if we go over to the AMC on the Robinhood side, trade options, and we wanted the put for August 20th. Now you can see over here, it's a little bit easier setup. It tells you directly if you're going to buy it, your break-even point is $37.75, so it has to be below that price in order for you to buy it. And then over here, you can see in order to break even, the stock would have to go down over 25%. And the change that it had over the last day was 12%, which is not, anything to scoff at. And the change in price for the put purchase was up $1.22 from its previous. So if you bought it the day before, it would have been down in the $10 range. Now, if we switch over to the sells, you will see that it changed a little bit, or it should have. But yeah, so again, break-even price right there. Your chance of profit is 57%. So over half the time, this should work out for you if you're selling the put. Now, if you click that there, it'll bring that little infographic. And so here's the thing. If you're selling a put, that $1,125 that you get is going to go towards the total price of the 49. So you have to have $3,775 on hand in order to sell that put, because that $3,775 plus that $1,125 gives you a total of $49. So that is going to be locked away in order for you to be able to sell this. You will not see any of that until you either buy back the contract or the contract expires. And that's because that's called a cash covered put. You have to have the cash in hand in order to sell that position. Make sense? If not, let me know. We're happy to, talk to you about it. So right there, that's the strike price. Anything above that, maximum reward. Anything below that, it starts diminishing, and you can see right there the expected profit and loss. And there you go. Cool, right? And then you just click continue. How many you want. You can set your price. Good for day. Review order. And then, this would be buy if you had the funds or you had an active account, which I do not. So yeah, there you have it. All right, and that pretty much concludes the buying and selling of put. If you have any questions about this, do feel free to reach out to us. You can find us at vs_poor on Twitter. You can find us at poorvstandard@gmail.com, poorvstandard@gmail.com. And then you could also find us on TikTok. You can find us on Patreon. Patreon, and all those are just linked in the episode notes. So thanks for hanging out with us, and have a good day.